Chokuma, in his old age, became a fisherman. Very soon after that his sight began to fail. Finally, he grew quite blind. However, still being very strong, he continued his fishing with the help of two men. The latter were exceedingly kind to him and aided him in every possible way. They led him, each morning, to the beach and into the canoe. They told him where to spread his net and when to pull it in. When they returned to land, they told him just where and when to step out, so that he did not even get wet. Day after day this went on, but Chokuma, instead of being in the least grateful to them, behaved very badly. When they told him where to spread his net, he would reply sharply, "I know. I was just about to put it there." In the verdant lands of the Igbo people, there lived an elderly fisherman named Chokuma. Despite the weight of years upon him, his hands remained callous from a short time spent casting nets into the shimmering waters of the nearby river. As age crept upon him, a veil of blindness descended over his once keen eyes, shrouding the world in darkness. Yet, his spirit remained unyielding, his will as strong as the currents that danced beneath the surface of the river. Chokuma's days of solitary fishing came to an end when two young men, Obina and Namdi, approached him with offers of assistance. Brimming with kindness and empathy, they recognized the wisdom that resided within the old fisherman and sought to ease his burdens. Each dawn, they guided Chokuma to the riverbank, aiding him into the waiting canoe with gentle hands and patient hearts. They became his eyes in the world devoid of light, directing him to prime fishing spots and guiding his every movement with unwavering devotion. They told him where to spread his net and when to pull it in. When they returned to land, they told him just where and when to step out, so that he did not even get wet. Day after day this went on, but Chokuma, instead of being in the least grateful to them, behaved very badly. When they told him where to spread his net, he would reply sharply, "I know. I was just about to put it there." When they were directing him to get out of the boat, he would say, "Oh, I know perfectly well we are at the riverside. I was just getting ready to step out." This went on for a long time, Chokuma getting ruder and ruder to his helpers every day, until they could bear his treatment no longer. They determined that when opportunity offered itself, they would punish him for his ingratitude. Obina and Namdi, being wounded by Chokuma's ingratitude, resolved to teach him a lesson in humility and gratitude. One fateful day, as the sun painted the river in hues of gold, they orchestrated a plan to confront the old fisherman's pride. Upon reaching the shore, Chokuma's arrogance bubbled to the surface once more, his words laced with disdain and disrespect. As usual, he came with them to the beach. When they had got the canoe ready, they bade him step in. "Do you think I am a fool?" said he. "I know the canoe is there." They made no answer, but got in and patiently pulled toward the fishing place. When they told him where to spread his net, he replied with so much abuse that they determined, there and then, to punish him. By this time the canoe was full of fish, so they turned to row home. When they had gone a little way, they stopped and said to him, "Here we are at the beach." He promptly told them that they were very foolish to tell him a thing he knew so well. He added many rude and insulting remarks, which made them thoroughly angry. He then jumped proudly out, expecting to land on the beach. To his great astonishment, he found himself sinking in deep water. The two men rowed quickly away, leaving him to struggle. Panic seized Chokuma as he thrashed in the water, his blindness a cruel companion in the vast expanse that surrounded him. Like all the men of that country, he was a good swimmer, but, of course, being blind, he was unable to see where the land lay. In the vast expanse of the river, Chokuma's pride and rudeness had led him to this desperate situation, and now, as he struggled in the water, a sense of regret and fear started to seep through his heart. Panic set in as he realized the gravity of his predicament. The water around him seemed endless, and he could feel his energy waning with each passing moment. An overwhelming sense of loneliness engulfed him as he called out for help, but there was no one around to hear his pleas. The two men, Namdi and Obina, who had been his helpers, watched from a distance, conflicted by what they had done. Despite Chokuma's ingratitude, they never wished such a fate upon him. The weight of their actions bore down on them as they saw the old man struggling in the water. Guilt gnawed at their hearts, and they knew they had to make a decision whether to leave Chokuma to his fate or to go back and save him. After a moment of contemplation, they turned the canoe around and paddled back towards where Chokuma was struggling. As they reached him, they extended a hand and pulled him aboard the canoe. Chokuma was both relieved and astonished by their act of mercy. He realized the depth of his mistake and felt a deep sense of gratitude towards the men who had saved him. Silence enveloped the three of them as they made their way back to land. Chokuma was lost in his thoughts, reflecting on his behavior and the consequences it had brought upon him. Upon reaching the shore, Chokuma stepped out of the canoe, his legs trembling with exhaustion and his heart heavy with remorse. The two men helped him onto the beach, their expressions unreadable. Chokuma knew he had a lot to make amends for, and he vowed to change his ways and treat others with kindness and respect. As they parted ways, Chokuma thanked the two men from the depths of his heart, expressing his remorse for his past behavior. They accepted his gratitude with grace, understanding that forgiveness was the path to healing for all of them. Chokuma returned home that day a changed man, humbled by his experience and determined to live the rest of his days in gratitude and kindness. Years passed, and Chokuma became known not for his rudeness, but for his generosity and compassion towards others. The two men who had saved him never forgot the incident at sea, but they too learned the power of forgiveness and redemption. They continued to assist Chokuma in his fishing endeavors, forging a bond of friendship that transcended past grievances. The story of Chokuma's redemption spread far and wide, becoming a tale of caution and hope for all who heard it. People marveled at the transformation of the once arrogant old man into a beacon of kindness and humility. Chokuma himself found solace in the knowledge that his past mistakes had led him to a path of enlightenment and growth. And so, the story of Chokuma, the reformed fisherman, lived on through the generations, a reminder that even the darkest of hearts can find light, and that forgiveness is a powerful force that can mend even the deepest of wounds. So my friends, be thankful for every kindness shown to you. Gratitude is like sunshine for the soul, illuminating life's path with joy and warmth. Please do well to like, share and subscribe for more stories with great moral lessons like this. Until next time. Bye.